We're going live with Nomad Outdoors.
Weird tingling sensation.
He had a weird tingling sensation and knew that I was going to say something. So I have a question for the three of you. In today's modern day of modern technology and social media, how much time do you spend on your phone when you're in the woods?
You know what? Honestly, replying to and from texts. I'm not much of a phone user. When I'm sitting in the tree stand, I like to, if the conversation's going between the three of us or whatever, that's good, or texting, but like internet usage, which I have and mine pulls in the, but I don't know. I know I'm supposed to be putting stuff on Instagram and Facebook and keeping it updated, but I just don't hit it that much.
What about you, young lad?
Not a lot, to be honest, either. It's intermittent. I'll check it, look at stuff, but for the most part, not much, because it's hard to fully pay attention if you're on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking the same thing yesterday, and I was doing some Facebooking and checking some news and some weather, and I thought to myself, I go, well, when I first started hunting, I didn't have this apparatus. It was just sitting in the woods, and if I had a radio, and we talk on a CB radio back and forth to our hunt buddies, but for the most part, a phone. So I thought there was
I've never even been a person who, and I've seen plenty of people that post and they're like, this is the book I've got out here this year. What do you guys read, or do you read, or whatever? And I've never been able to take a book out, and I know some guys can like read a page, look up, check their surroundings, read a page, look up, check their surroundings, but I guess just so many years of knowing that deer just appear out of nowhere, I just couldn't do it. I've never been able to do it.
Well, there's our question. So contemplate that yourselves, Nomad fans. What is the difference with our modern technology and our cell phones from today's day and age back 20 years from now, or 20 years ago?
In the way back.
I know. Again, I'm going to record them again. Day number 3. It's like Groundhog Day. Have you guys gotten the hint yet? Here we are dropping deer bear off in the woods. Here we are picking deer bear up from the woods. And what did you see? Didn't see anything.
My apple's still there.
His apple's still there.
Means there's no deer in the area.
We got to set you up some stuff. Yeah. Goodbye, deer bear.
Bye, buddy.
See ya.
Love you. Don't forget your rose.
Oh, hey, ugly.
What's up?
Man.
He says we never have enough video footage, so here's some video footage. This is me looking for deer. Now here's me looking for deer over there. I didn't see anything. This is better. Well, this was by far the best night we've had for hunting so far. Just a very slight breeze tonight. But overcast, so it's killing our last bit of light here. So I'm going to shoot a text to the rest of the crew, find out if they got anything moving, and we're going to call it quits for tonight. I know, y'all say you should stay out there until legal hunt time ends, but I ain't got nothing moving around here. I can't hear anything scuffling, no branches, no nothing, so if anything's going to get in here, it's going to get in here after dark, and it's not worth my while. I like hunting. Yeah, the killing part, it's part of the process. But I enjoy the hunt. And I like to keep it fair chase, so. See you on the flip side.
They call them wind.
Well, we're gonna go outside, get some video of
Oh, these are definitely
cooking on the grill.
Oh yeah,
He says, oh yeah, he thinks they're done.
they're done.
He says that when we get them on the plate, we're gonna find out whether they're done or not. This is your kruldogs birthday dinner. Made by nothing but the offspring himself, the Jerbear.
I've been cooking the most this trip.
Yeah, but you're about out of cooking.
I know. Those are
Oh, he's gonna toast them buns up too. All right, all right. So we're gonna let him continue cooking here. What are those sitting on top of? Oh, some bush lights, huh? All right. All right, we're gonna come into camp, not the camper, come into the camp. We gotta come up with a name for this camp. No poor man's camp anymore.
Happy birthday to you, she says.
What do you got to say about this big buck you saw tonight?
It's big excitement this evening
Yeah.
out in hunting country as a fine spike come out with his one little dauber coming out at 5:30 tonight. I hear with my ears, and I says to myself, Keith, so that's a deer, I'm certain. And look down, and there he is, and he's snuffing the ground like a pig snuffing turnips or whatever pigs snuff, trollops, I don't know what they are. Anyway, so he comes snuffing in, and I'm like, all right, that's a doe, I'm gonna shoot that thing. And that's a good sized doe, I'm gonna shoot it. That's gotta be at least 2-year-old doe. No, a little spigot come growing out of his head, a nice shiny white antler point, like a pinky toenail that's gone sideways on you, growing out about that far out of his head. And he come a little closer, so I think, well, I'm going to videotape him now. We can get some good video as he's heading towards the buck bait's anchor that I've got my spray on, and he's heading that direction. So as I'm setting up the camcorder, and I've actually got it open, and he didn't hear any of that, and just as I'm about to zoom in on him, my release decides now would be a good time to snap open, right? And make a tiny little click, to which he does 2 pounds and is gone like the wind breaking. He's off into the woods.
What do you got for us? Dog?
So I'm sitting the same stand I did last year by the swamp and the little cutout in the woods, and across the swamp I heard a bunch of ruckus a few times tonight. Branches breaking and clomping around sounding like, and kind of stayed in the same area. Was broken, like I'd hear it and then like 10 minutes to a half hour would go by and then I'd hear it again. So the conclusion that Cruel Dog has is something was doing something back there, whether it be scraping, rubbing, something of the sort.
I say about that.
Ruguru.
You look like a Ruguru.
I'm telling you, it was a skunk monkey that was out there.
Sasquatch?
That's it. The skunk monkey was out there, and he was stomping. You're going to go out there, you're going to step into one of his giant footprints and trip over it.
You know who I bet? No,
it's a good thing you carry a gun. That's all I got to say is carry a gun.
Yeah.
Stolat,
happy stolat,
stolat,
stolat.
Stolat, stolat.
Too far.
All right.
All right.
Mine's over there.
This is like a traditional deer camp thing.
Happy birthday, old man.
All right. Here we go.
There you go. All right. Are you ready? And
Cut.
and